guys, we are Team 17 in the DTPS project of CGU, and we are here back again with our third and the last video of our presentation. And in this video we are going to talk about solution of cybercrime and cyberbullying, some real life story and some examples which depicts cybercrime and cyberbullying. So without any further delay, let's start the video.
Anyone using the internet should exercise some basic precautions. Here are 5 tips you can use to protect yourself against the range of cyber crimes out there. Number 1. Use a full service internet security suite. For instance, Norton Security provides real-time protections against existing and emerging malware, including ransomware and viruses, and helps protect your private and financial information when you go online. Number 2. Use strong password. Don't repeat your password on different suites and change your password regularly. Make them complex. That means using a combination of at least 10 letters, number and symbol. A password management application can help you to keep your password locked down. Number 3. Keep your software updated. This is especially important with your operating system and internet security software. Cybercriminals frequently use known exploits or faults in your software to gain access to your system. Patching those exploits and faults can make it less likely that you will become a cybercrime targeted. Number 4. Manage your social media settings. Keep your personal and private information locked down. Social engineering. Cyber criminals can often get a personal information with just a few data points. So, the less you share publicly, the better. For instance, if you post your pet name or reveal your mother name, madam name, you might expose that the answer to common security question. Number 5, but not last, strengthen your home network. It is a good idea to start with a strong encryption password as well as a virtual private network. A VPN encrypts all traffic leaving your device unit. It arrives at its destinations. If cybercriminals do manage to hack your communication line, they won't encrypt anything by encrypt data. It is a good idea to use VPN whenever you are public Wi-Fi network, whether it is a library, cafe, hotel or a airport.
Thanks Hers. As Hers mentioned, this is a video about solution to prevent cybercrime and cyberbullying. So what we are going to talk about in this video. Firstly, why to keep an eye on kids. Secondly, teach them to keep personal things private. And third, teach them to think before posting anything on any social media site. And last but not least, log out all your accounts while using public devices. So let's get started with our first topic, which is keep an eye on kids. You all want to talk to your kids about internet. You all also help them to protect from identity theft. Identity thieves often target children because their social security number and credit histories frequently represent a clean slate, which might be easy for the identity thieves to gain any information they want and use against the children. Secondly, teach them to keep personal things private because kids should never share their address, phone number, email online. They should be more careful while sharing too much information like where they go to school, especially when they have online followers, friends, which they don't know really well, because they might be a stalker who can stalk them and follow them where they go to school, which might be threatening for them. So as a parent, you should all teach them to keep their personal things private. Thirdly, teach them to think before posting anything online on any social media sites. Help your teen to get in a habit of thinking before posting anything. For instance, they could create a post offline and come back to it after an hour and think that they really want to post it or not. Doing so will help them to prevent posting things in the heat of the moment, which they may regret later, because cyberbullies take things which your kid posted and use them in some way. So it might be helpful to encourage them to think before posting anything on any social media site. Last but not least, log out your accounts while using public devices. Remind your teen to log out while they are using public computers or laptop in their school or library. This includes logging out from their email accounts, their social media accounts, their school accounts, Amazon account, and any other account they may use. My friend Shruti wants to share something with you all, guys. So let's know from Shruti.
Refuse to respond to cyberbullies. If your child does experience cyberbullying, they should refrain from responding. This means they should not argue, try to explain, or engage in any way with a cyberbully. Know what to do if you become a victim. If you believe that you have become a victim of a cyberbullying, you need to alert the local police and in some cases the FBI and Federal Trade Commission. This is important even if the crime seems minor. Your report may assist authorities in their investigations or may help to thwart criminals from taking advantage of other people in the future. If you think cybercriminals have stolen your identity, there are some steps you should consider. Contact the companies and banks where you know fraud occurred. Place fraud alerts and get your credit reports. Report identity theft to the FTC. So there is this app we have made for preventing increasing cyberbullying, Web Safety, an application for smartphones designed to help parents monitor their child's cell phone activities. Parents receive alerts when their children are sent certain problematic keywords, which Web Safety says is the world's largest database of its kind, with 4,000 terms that indicate a child is in harm's way. Cell Safety also features a slew of other monitoring tools, from GPS tracking to one that prevents texting while driving.
So guys, let me narrate some incident related to cybercrime. Ritika case. Ritika Sharma, who studied in a prominent Delhi school, went to the police after being stalked by a Facebook user who she had befriended on the site a month ago. She had given her cell phone number to the man, who was later found to be using a fake name, photo and a phone number. According to Ritika's complaint, the two started chatting on a WhatsApp after the friend introduced himself as a Rohit Sinha, a businessman. She had also shared her residential address, school name and the tuition timing with him. Rohit then allegedly tried to force her into going on a date with him outside the Delhi. Following this, Ritika stopped taking his calls and blocked him on Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. She says Rohit then started stalking her and even issued threats. Ritika informed her brother, who approached the police. Now cops are trying to trace her, the accused, who has been booked under the IT Act along with the Indian Penal Code. Boys Locker Room. Boys Locker Room was an Instagram scandal, allegedly involving a chat room of teenage boys from Delhi. It was started on May 3, 2020 when a member leaked a chat from the group, including obscene images of around 15 girls. The controversy flared after several social media users, led by Instagram user Niska Nagpal, posted screenshots of the leaked chat and morphed photos of young girls on Instagram and Twitter. On Sunday, May 6, 2020, the hashtag Boys Locker Room was retweeted over 30,000 times. The Delhi Commission for Women's Chief Swati Maliwal and the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights took notice of the issue and issued various notices to Instagram as well as Delhi police for further information on the scandal.
So, if we summarize all the things that we learned during our presentation, like in our first video we discussed about what is cyberbullying and cybercrime and how to empathize with stakeholders, the problem faced by the people and how personal data are sold in the market and how your private life is sold. About isolation of the core issue, how it's affecting the life of thousands, and in the second video we discussed what are the main reasons behind the cyberbullying and cybercrime. How cyberbullying and cybercrime is happening and what are the effects of it on the youth and how they are getting trolled, bullied, threatened through social media sites and online gaming. And what are the alternate solutions we should think of to minimize the effect of cybercrime and cyberbullying. And in the third video, we learned about most viable and most feasible solution of these problems. Also, we saw some real life examples and some recent examples which depicts cyberbullying and cybercrime. Also, we told you about an app which prevents all these problems. So that's all. Here our video comes to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something very useful. Thank you for your time and patience. And also I want to thank all my team members for their support and their contribution. And also if you liked our video, don't forget to like and share. Thank you and have a nice day.